the Education Lounge podcast.
Welcome to the Education Lounge, episode 6. I'm with Adam and his mum today, and we're going to talk about knowing what you want to do when you grow up. So, we've discussed now that Adam has wanted to be a dentist since how old?
3 years old.
It's 3 years old, so you've known for a very long time. What were your interests, growing up and now? Like, what are you interested in? What do you enjoy?
I enjoy science because there's lots of things to it and laws, so it's good to remember that. And I wanted to be a dentist because it's just interesting. Just remembering and knowing everything about the mouth and teeth. Yeah.
Okay. I find it strange. I don't know. I wouldn't want to look into people's mouths for the rest of my life. How do you feel about that? You're not put off by that, or?
No, it's fine because as long as I'm enjoying it,
yeah, it
should be fine.
So yes, biology will be your out of the 3 prefer biology.
Yeah.
Actually, he has been always saying that it's not necessary for me to become a dentist. He would love to be a dentist, but anything related to dentistry, he's happy to do. He doesn't want to get out that field. He wants to stay in that field.
Okay. What do you know where that started, or do you have any idea where that started?
To be honest, no.
No. There was nothing when you were 3 years old. I don't know, saw a crocodile or something and decided I want to look at teeth.
No. So when I went to a dentist, I just heard them saying really cool stuff, and then as I was growing up, I just did my research, and it just seemed very interesting.
So you did all the research yourself?
Yeah.
Just looking stuff up. And
yeah.
What were your interests growing up, and now? I know you're into gaming. I know that much. What else? What other stuff?
I like biology. Football.
Do you play football?
Not for a team, but
just generally, yeah.
Yeah. I like sports in general. It's long distance running. That's
my idea of how.
Yeah, I enjoy that.
Yeah. Just John used to be behind the camera. John used to be very good at.
So.
Yeah.
Until I became too fat.
No. Even he loves martial arts as well. He's really, really good.
Which one?
So, to the place I go to, it's just every term we do a new martial art.
Okay.
So it's basically a combination. Yeah.
Like kickboxing and...
Yeah.
You're very active.
Very
active.
And I also do swimming.
Okay.
Stage
match. Do you fit everything in? And one of how many? 4?
Well,
how do you fit everything in?
Well, it's all, as I told you, it's about time, and then you need to have your timetable always organized. But the only thing that it's I feel sometimes, that, for example, for my social life, is kind of, I cut off about 95%. It was all to my family and their education and stuff. So the rest is just always, for example, to meet friend, going to be once in a while. I can't, for example, go very often, meeting friends or socializing.
Yeah. That's your fault, that is.
No. Why? To be honest with you, Prachi, I really enjoy it.
Yeah.
Because, that's the biggest investment of life is your kids. Well, everybody is different, but this is my own opinion. So this is the biggest investment, because once you make them reach a level that they know what they are doing, they know what they want, and then done, you can relax. Now with Adam, he knows all his timetable, when he needs to do his homework, when he needs to do his reading, when he needs to go for his activities. So he's easy person for me.
You kind of organise yourself.
Exactly, yeah. So, but this is, we've been working on that since when he was a child. So maybe you're going to sacrifice a few years to get them into that level and then done. Especially with education,
not
it's
always
really
the case,
important.
Not always the case. Normally, even kids who are in year 11, you have to organise for them because they're not always capable of doing it. It's quite rare that they actually organise themselves. So,
Well, that's very true as well. That's very true. Sometimes I blame him because he's the oldest. I go to him, Adam, you don't do nothing because you are the oldest. But when I look into his results, especially as school, he's been doing billion this year, and I'm so pleased and glad with him. So I can't complain.
Yeah.
So I can't just close one eye and just like I say, okay, that's fine. Maybe he's not doing much. Like for example, when I ask him, Adam, can you tidy up your room? I go and come back and then see the room looks the same because he's in his computer playing. So this is few things, and then also I always take on consideration. I try to balance. It's like for example, if they are good at school, in terms of behavior, I don't have a lot of problems with him. Well, I don't know in the center, but at school, apparently he doesn't like art, and that's where his behavior goes like down the hill. But the rest, he's got like in terms of behavior, he's got in all his subjects A, except art. He got a bad grade, which is I'm not happy about it. But I told him try for next year to be better in terms of. He doesn't like art. He's more into science, maths, English, those subjects that
and history and geography. That's it.
PE, history, geography, those things.
Art is obviously a very creative subject. What do you do things like DT and stuff at your school?
Yeah, I enjoy DT.
Because
I made something today.
That's creative. DT was my favourite subject. What did you make today?
It was like a picture frame.
Okay.
Yeah, and you got to like customise little stuff.
That's pretty cool. Did you have like a whole workshop in your school? Yeah. DT was my like favourite subject. Yeah. Well, that goes back into knowing what you want to do. Because when I was growing up, I kind of wanted to. I had to put it like an inventor. I wanted to make things.
Oh.
But I don't know. Life didn't really take that path.
So why you didn't develop your skills into something?
I did try to go to uni for DT. I'll be completely honest. I can't draw very well.
That's the same with me. That's
I can make stuff I put together stuff all the time and fix things day in day out, but I can't draw.
Yeah, Adam.
And otherwise my life's gonna go a different way.
Oh.
But I'm happy doing what I'm doing now. But like I said, I never knew what I wanted to do, but I just thought I'd be making things. I always have ideas of things I could make. But you've known from the very beginning what you want to do, which is just like an interesting comparison. What about the other children? So you've already mentioned they're not as well. I guess they're younger, so they won't be as organised.
For Dean, he's been always like confused about what he wants to do, or he loves cooking and he loves food in general. So whatever we make at home, he's the first one who can just walk to the kitchen and taste it. Especially we do more like Mediterranean kitchen. So it is a lot of variety of food. He can sit in the kitchen and then he loves it. So I always say to him, Dean, what do you want to be when you're going to be old? And he goes, okay, I'm not really sure, but I think I'm going to be a chef. Which it is good. Yeah, which it is good. Nina, she's sometimes saying, I would like to be a police officer. She's always like mentioning the police officer, but I don't think it's the best job in this country though, especially.
Yeah, probably not.
Yeah, so she's been always looking forward to become a police officer when she would be bigger, as she said. When I become bigger, I'm going to be a police officer.
Do you know what brought that on? Any idea what?
Honestly, she wants. They have those dressing up day, whatever it was like. Where they want to be when they would be old. And she said, "Can you get me a police officer uniform?"
Yeah.
I was like, "Okay." And then since that, she was maybe year one, and now she's year 4, and she never changed her mind into something else. For the little one, she's into fashion.
How old is the little one now?
She's 4, but she just like always will ask her, Macy, what would you like to be? I want to do fashion when I'm going to be doing modelling. Fashion, that was she always like that.
Mm-hmm.
She's clever though. Well, maybe because she's got like older siblings.
Yeah.
She's, in terms academically, I feel that she's more advanced than them when they were in her age.
Yeah.
So she can, even she's going to year 1 now, she can count in tens, she can write down the number from 1 to 40. She's very advanced comparing when they were.
I guess she's been surrounded by.
Exactly,
by
that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Yeah.
Adam, sometimes when he's in the mood, he does help a lot.
Never in the mood.
Well, how often's that?
Really.
Really. It is difficult working with your own family though.
It is.
Like,
yeah.
especially teaching.
Is it?
Yeah. It is teaching. Like we have parents that come to us who are actual teachers in school.
Yeah.
They send their kids to us because they can't do it at home.
Yeah,
It's not knowledge. It's a different dynamic.
Exactly, yeah. And then I'm myself, I'm educated, and then I'm not sure I'm not being bad now. So in terms of maths, there's too many parents who had that, like, they were educated in this country. They said it's really hard for people to be good in maths. And then they said that people come from abroad, they are really good at maths. I'm not sure about it, but that's what I've heard.
Yeah, I mean, it can be the case.
So for example, if you give me anything in maths, I'm gonna work it out. But in order for me, for example, to put my kids down and teach them, I wouldn't be able to do that. I find it very hard teaching them.
Yeah.
Firstly, that I don't think they will even listen to what I'm saying because I'm their mom.
Yeah, it makes it. So
I work sometimes with him at home, and then I find it very hard to tell him, for example, to explain to him things. And sometimes I look at his work and then I say, do you understand that? He goes like, yeah, that's very easy. My tutor explained to me everything. School, the center. And then I was like, okay. But sometimes very simple things he can't understand when I explain it to him. So
it's a very different dynamic.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly.
What about you? I don't even remember what you do actually. What do you?
Well, I'm qualified in business. I've got an MBA in business, but and I've got another degree in criminology.
Okay.
And this is it's not a UK degree; it's French degree.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I worked as front officer before, so it's just something completely different what my child looking to do. I always say to him, law is good, but he's not interested in that. So I say, okay, that's fine. Languages, I'm always say to him, Adam, you need to learn French so you can do something about it. And
I know how to speak one language.
English.
He does.
No,
He does.
no, 2 languages there.
He does.
What's the other one?
English and Arabic.
He does.
Arabic?
We do
How come?
speak. Yeah. We do speak because I'm mixed race.
Oh, okay. I thought you were just. I thought you were French.
No. I'm mixed race.
Okay.
I'm Algerian French.
Oh, right. I didn't know.
I was born in Belgium, but my first language is French.
French, yeah.
Yeah. So I always say to him, he doesn't understand when we talk, but in terms of reading, he's okay. But writing, for example, to write a paragraph or something, he wouldn't.
It's a different. Arabic's a different alphabet, isn't it?
No. Well,
Different?
Arabic he can't read. He can't. He just speak.
Okay.
And then he's not Arabic like his dialect. His our language dialect Arabic. So he does speak to us French and Arabic. But in terms of reading or writing, he's not that great. But French, he's okay. It's just like he needs to improve his writing skills.
Yeah.
Yeah, he needs to improve his writing skills. English, I don't know. You need to tell me.
His English is very good. I think English is probably your strongest one.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
He's good. When you do your like creative writing and stuff, you use quite high level techniques, and your spelling and everything's usually quite good. So his English is pretty good.
He loves Spanish as well.
Yeah, I did Spanish at school.
He loves Spanish. Even last time he said to me, I want to do Spanish. And I go to him like, okay, give it a bit of time and then we will see.
French.
Yeah, I mean, I did French for quite a while when I was younger. I switched to Spanish when I got into secondary school. I think it was third or fourth year for GCSEs. The Spanish, like, the sentence structure is very, very similar to English. Whereas in French, the verbs, they're mixed up, aren't they?
Yeah.
It's all in a different order. So
stuff.
I found Spanish a lot easier for that reason.
No, French is very difficult language.
Yeah.
To be honest with you, if for example, even to learn the language, for example, and you never practice at home, you never lived in this country or something, is going to be very hard for French. Spanish is okay. It's like, for example, for my case, we used to speak Flemish at home as well, which is my mum language. So because I used to go to a French school, it was hard for me to keep the Flemish language. Even up to now, I don't understand everything what people say, but I can't reply. It's hard for me.
Yeah, it's similar for me with my language. I can understand, they'd be like with my grandparents, look, I can understand everything. I used to be able to speak it fluently. When I went into, I was born here, but when I went into English schools,
You start losing it. Like
they specifically told us to not speak it anymore. They said speak English, make sure you're speaking English at home and everything. And I just lost the ability to...
Oh.
My English got quite good.
Your English has to be... It's like it must be very good because you guys from here. I always say to Adam, English is not my first language. So sometimes you need to correct me. I don't need to correct you. And sometimes I correct him. So I say to him, no, you shouldn't... I shouldn't just mention that to you. You should correct me sometime. And he goes, yeah, okay, but you are older. I said, no, it's not about age.
It's easier to learn languages when you're younger.
Exactly.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very easy, yeah. So
I don't know, I can't remember the science behind it. John might know. John does a lot of languages.
True.
Yeah.
What language do you speak?
Mandarin. Do you know?
Oh, do you speak Mandarin?
Yeah.
Oh my God, you're just so brainy then.
Nah.
You are so brainy. Do you know there's not too many...
Mandarin's actually a hard language.
It's really
I
hard.
find languages very difficult.
Takes a lot of
generally.
practice.
What else do you speak?
So I did French like project, but probably not that good at that. German.
Okay.
Doing
I
a
do
bit.
German as well.
Yeah, I chose Spanish over German. Yeah, I remember having that choice.
Trying to learn Vietnamese.
Lucky.
It's difficult.
You'll get that choice.
Oh.
Sure you will.
Is it about
If I
Mandarin?
do-
Do you
if I
speak
don't know.
fluently Mandarin?
Pretty fluent. Pretty good.
I mean,
Very.
if you go to China, would you be able to communicate with them?
Quite comfortably, but they may use a few words here and there that I don't know.
Yeah, that's in every language.
Yeah.
Even, for example, if I speak to you now and then you use some words in English, I wouldn't be able to get what you're saying.
Yeah, I think it's the speed more than anything. Like I can understand bits of Spanish, and it was easier when I went to Spanish countries. I could
Exactly.
have slow conversations. But when you hear those Spanish people, the same Spanish people, talking to other Spanish people, it's ridiculously fast.
Exactly.
I can't even catch one word.
Yeah. It's not that easy. It's not that easy. Learning languages. To be honest with you, when I came to this country, I came to do my MBA, and before I come, I had to go to I had a course of 6 months, like just English, because I knew that I won't be able even to start my MBA just because Well, they usually they say about French people they don't really learn languages like English people. So
As in, I don't. What do you mean?
no, it's
They
like
don't?
French people they're not always willing to learn
Are they not willing to learn? Okay.
other languages except French, which it is very rare to meet a French person speaks too many languages.
Yeah, I found that if I go to a Spanish speaking country and I try to speak Spanish to the waiter or the person behind the bar, I'll be quite slow and I'll say what I need to say. They'll allow me to say it. They'll reply very slowly in Spanish. You do it in France. They just know. I mean, you can speak English. I'm just going to talk to you in English. I'm not even going to bother.
Yeah, but you can go to places as well that they can't even speak a word in English. So they just say, okay, welcome, and then that's it. That's all. So they don't really speak. But languages is really good. I find it. I always advise him. I say to him, when you go abroad, you need languages. It's like, for example, if there's too many people, they do some research and they do it in different languages. It's like, for example, now, if you go into dentistry, Germany is one of the best countries in dentistry.
I don't know much about it.
Yeah,
but-
they are really, really good. So, in order for him to do dentistry, sometimes like he can do it in English,
Yeah.
but in one stage, if he wants to go over like high level, he can do some research in Germany. So he need a bit of like basic Germany. I'm not asking him to
Yeah.
do. He can always there is what do you call it? Google Translator. To translate
Yeah, I guess
everything.
that kind of takes away a lot of the
Yeah,
learning, doesn't it?
because people become so lazy now.
It's true.
Yeah,
That's why lots of people in my class do. They use Google Translate for their French homework.
Yeah, we had a conversation about this. I think, smarter machines make you lazier and dumber. Yeah, they do.
yeah.
Like,
but-
I used to be able to go everywhere by using a map or memorising it in the car or whatever. And now, since it's become onto the phone,
yeah,
I put on Google Maps to go around the corner.
yeah.
Before I could drive the length of the entire country by memory.
Yeah,
Now I
even-
just type it in and it's...
Even now, it's like, for example, you've got like a trip, you need just to organize your journey half an hour before you leave.
Yeah, you look at a map and...
Before, we used to look into the map for the whole day, we need to go there, here,
Yeah.
but not anymore like that, which is, well, in one hand, it makes our life easier.
It makes it easier, but it means your brain has to do less work.
And that's the problem, people having that dementia problems now. It's like too many people, because we don't do reading as we used to be.
No.
People they don't like use books as it used to be. That everything that they're looking for, they go to Google and then Google it.
Yeah.
Problems
Or you have
solved.
audiobooks. Doing a lot of audiobooks
Exactly.
recently.
Yeah.
People like watch stuff like this rather than...
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Because time is not. People are so busy. They don't have time.
I guess that's the thing. You can listen to an audiobook or you can listen to a podcast or whatever while you do something else.
Exactly.
If you're reading, you can't when you can, but you can't really properly walk and read or drive and read. But you
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
because you're not wasting time. You can fit it with other stuff that you do.
Exactly. Yeah.
That's the way everything's going. So yeah, what else to discuss? The two different paths: knowing what you're going to do with life and going with the flow and seeing what happens. Do you know which one you were? When you were growing up, or like going into your career, did you always know, okay, I want to do this, or did you just sort of see where things took you, sort of fall into it and work at it from there? Or?
Well, I knew since when I was very young. I always like being a criminologist. But because I come from a family, they were all in business, including my dad. And when I was going to uni, Dad, I wouldn't say he forced me. He just he advised me. He said it will be better to go for this path rather than the other one.
Okay.
Well, in one hand, he was right, because when I finished my degree and as a criminologist, and I started my work experience, it wasn't that easy for me. I couldn't cope.
What sort of stuff did you have to? Do you work for yourself now, or you work for somebody else, or?
No. I work for someone else now. But it's like back of the days, I was working in France, and everything was related to, for example, children bodies, dead bodies, and stuff. I couldn't cope with it. Yeah, I couldn't cope with it. And then I was like, well, I've got other degree, so I can go back to that. So I had degree in both of them, criminologist and business. So I stopped that. I left that.
Yeah, I mean, looking into people's mouths doesn't sound too bad now.
And I left that, and then I just choose to go into the business side. I did some business side, but by the end, when I had the opportunity to go back to my old profession, I didn't miss. So fraud officer is related only to is something connected with money, with banks, with all these transactions. So there's nothing to do with crime and stuff like that. So I'm quite happy now because I'm just in a field where I'm doing what I like and then what I wanted to do since when I was young. Let's say it like that.
So I guess that's your whole family then. Just everybody knows what they want to do from a very young age. You do, siblings do. Strange.
No, maybe me and him. We are like he's 100% what he wants to be.
Yeah.
I was 100% what I was to be, what I wanted to be. But with the kids, they know, but they're not 100%.
Yeah.
At any point, they can maybe say, "Oh, I want this. I want to be this. I want to be that." It's like Dean last time. He said, "Is it good to be what did you say? On the train?
Train driver.
Train driver." He said, "It's good to be train driver." Well, but I never experienced that, so I can't tell if it's good or not. So he's got some ideas in his brain, but he doesn't know what he wants exactly.
Yeah.
So that he never knew what he wanted to be.
What did he do?
He worked for TfL as well.
Oh, okay, right. So the train. Okay.
Yeah. So he's always said that he's into business as well. He loves businesses. He loves developing business. He's got very good business plans for, for example, new businesses and stuff. He can make the business go quite fast. How do we say it?
To grow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
More than the expectation.
Yeah.
He's very skilled in that. But by the end, he found himself in different paths as well.
Yeah.
So,
it seems to happen. I'm enjoying everything with business. I haven't done it as a degree. I did graphic design as a degree.
Mm-hmm.
Hence all the books and everything else that we've got going on. But one of the most enjoyable things is growing this business from teaching a few children at home to centres, YouTube, social, all the booklets and books and everything. We've done that in the space of 5 years, 6 years. And I've really enjoyed that, but I've never actually done business as a subject at school. We didn't have that option at school. And I didn't take it for my degree either.
I see.
But it is something that I wish I kind of did if I took that path. It would have been...
Well, business is good in terms of money because you can do a lot. Business is when all the students look into things, they look into it for money. It's like now my kids, they ask me about, we discuss at home some professions and they go like, is being that a good money? Is being that is a good money? And I always correct them. I said, no, don't look into things based on money. look into how much you enjoy that.
Yeah.
As long as you are happy, you enjoy it, it's fine. But don't look into money, because money, it doesn't mean happiness. Money never mean happiness. And they go, okay. It's like, for example, Adam now, he loves being dentist, but he never mentioned money about it. He's always saying, okay, I like helping people. If they have a toothache, I'm going to help them to get rid of that. So which it is, when you look into that,
It's the right way to think about it.
thinking about also helping people. Is not only making money or doing something. It goes like, if I'm going to be working in the lab, I will do a lot of things that will help people to chew their food. Like, he's always looking, last time he goes to me, even being a maxillofacial thing is good in dentistry. I was like, yeah, that's really good. So he knows what he wants. He's not only focusing in money, which is on money, which is good for him as well.
That is good. I mean, you should be alright, even in that regard in dentistry, it should be fine.
I don't know, well, we're still waiting. I don't know.
Why are we still waiting, you know?
We're still waiting for GCSE.
We've got some time.
I got the highest grade in my year group for science.
Yeah?
Yeah.
In your
Year
year group, the whole, not the class, the whole year group.
Yeah, whole year
Wow.
group.
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
got
it's
very
because
good.
you're interested in it.
And then he had in the highest mark in his year group in geography and in maths.
Doing well.
Yeah.
So we can see some like a good result for being one of your students.
That's what we're here. That's what we're here for. How we kind of mentioned it a little bit. How do you balance? Well, both of you, but how do you balance school, tuition, work, swimming, everything else, and then that times 4? How we kind of mentioned it a little bit.
It's not easy anyway. It's
It
not
doesn't sound
easy.
easy.
Yeah, it's not that easy. But I'm trying my best. It's like it's always there's something missing. Maybe I give them everything, but when I look into myself, I find myself like, maybe I need that, maybe I need this, but it's okay. It's just I wouldn't say I regret it, but sometimes I find it easy. I find it quite hard. Now,
Yeah, I'm not surprised.
like working from home is quite easy, but when I'm running to work, it's like in the morning I need to go. I need to, like for example, manage the after-school club for them if in case I'm going to be late or something. I need to be on time. It's quite stressful, but by the end, as long as I see that smile in their faces, I'm happy. It's just like I can't complain. That's how it is.
Yeah. Yeah, I used to be, when my mum was working in the city, I was always the first one dropped at school at 6 in the morning or something. She'd go off to work. I'd be there until school starts.
Yeah.
And then I go to an after school thing. I'll be the last one out of the school
Same
as
here.
well.
Yeah,
so I was
yeah.
there from like 6 in the morning, could get picked up at like, I don't know, 8.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Because she had to
saying.
drive from the city. And that was just with 2 of us,
Oh yeah,
me and my sister.
exactly. See.
So
So
I can't imagine
just double up the number.
before. And you do more extra school stuff than I did. I mean, I did quite a bit, but from the sound of it, you do a lot more.
Was it like, do you used to go to a tuition centre or something at your days, or?
There weren't really as much of a big thing back then. I think I had a tutor that came to our house when I was younger. I did do Kumon for a bit as well when I was younger, which has paid off maths wise. It's helped me think quicker and be able to do quick calculations and stuff, which is useful.
All right.
But yeah, they weren't as popular as they are now.
Exactly. Yeah. Yes.
There's a lot of
Yeah, but maybe
competition
also
out
the
there.
parents at that time, they had more time to afford.
yeah, maybe.
It's like, for
Maybe.
example, the weekend. For example, for me personally, their weekend is completely fully booked between activities, tuition, we don't really get a chance
You haven't got a day off.
or day off, as you are saying. Or for example, if there is a birthday party going on, something sometimes they miss because we can't
Can't do everything.
just do, like for example, sometimes I ask them, do you want to go to the party, do you want to go to swimming? So they pick swimming over the party. I want to go to swimming, so okay, it's fine, let's go to swimming. He's got a tuition every Saturday, so which is I need to take that in consideration as well. So it's not, I don't know, the time now it flies by. But
It's strange. You've got all these things that are supposed to make you have more
that's what
time,
I'm saying.
and it's doing the opposite.
Yeah, exactly. It's just like the time
It
that
just means more can get filled in. That's all it is.
is really hard, especially when both parents are working. Is not that easy to cope. But sometimes I feel like they are now quiet. Adam is helping now a lot.
Yeah.
He does help a lot. It's like with tidying up, looking after his sibling, helping them. It's like Dean and Nina, they have that school thing called pipe marsh. So they do their homework from home. He's always like, he sit with them and make them do their work correctly. If they are troubled, he does explain to them. And this is also always I say to him, because you get a lot of tips from the tuition center, you need to pass that to your siblings as well. It's not about, and he goes, I don't know how to explain. It's the same issue between me and the kids. He finds it hard.
No, but I do like more advanced stuff. So like, because they're
He never been in year 4 and year 3, right? He was born in year 7, that's it.
No, I know stuff in like year 4 and year 3, but like, I can't really pass anything on from like tuition because I just do harder stuff and they probably won't even get it even if I explain it well.
Well, you won't be explaining your stuff. You'll be explaining their stuff.
Exactly. He says to Dean always, I do GCSE stuff, do you know?
No,
I do GCSE stuff, do you know?
I don't.
You do, yeah?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, so he's just like, he thinks that he's so advanced comparing to him.
I don't to them. It's just like
Well, if you compare it to a year 4, then yeah. But
it's just
they
like,
say that if you want to know if somebody has understood something fully, they've understood it fully when they can explain it clearly.
So you didn't understand anything when you were in year 4? Did you?
actually in year 4.
I don't think I took you in year 4, did I?
Oh my god.
In year 4, I understood most of the things. Just like geography was kind of difficult. Yeah, geography.
Yeah, but now you're doing very well in geography, isn't it?
So we'll start to wrap it up then. How, moving forward, are there any plans for the future? Anything you're planning on doing, or
In the future.
yeah, like well, obviously you've got your GCSEs and stuff in a few years' time.
Yeah.
Well, for both of you, moving forward? Just what are your plans for after we come out of the situation that we're in and everything goes, opens up again?
We're looking forward for just nice holidays. That's the first thing.
Me too. I don't really get many of those.
That's the first thing, Sal. They always asking about how many days. The little one, she's asking about nights. How many sleeps? How many sleeps till when we go for holidays? Are we allowed?
Many
Are we
sleeps.
allowed? So it's always like just looking forward for now for holidays. That's the first thing. Second thing, we are looking. Me personally, I'm looking forward to see Adam going to the dentistry university. That's like
Got a few years to go still.
Yeah, that's very true. Yeah, but those few years we need to get ready for them because you can't just looking forward to something without working for it.
Yeah, if you've got your goal, you can work towards it.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. So for now, that's like at the most important thing. It's like I believe that those, like my kids are my investment in life. So because. Project, when you are a successful person, there is some parents, maybe they won't agree with me at that point, but based on what your kids are, you're going to see yourself successful or not.
Yeah.
I believe on that point. And in my opinion as well, giving the kids what they really need when they are younger is a result what you will see when they are older.
Yeah,
I believe on that.
Yeah, it'll pay off. in the end,
Because
yeah.
maybe I can see, oh, I'm spending a lot of money on their education. Why should I take them to tuition? They don't need it. They can just do it at home. I'm buying a lot of books. At the moment, I see that this is a lot. But once they are old and they get into whatever they wanted when they were young, I would feel like, okay, I did my duty as a mother when they were young, and this is my reward when they are old. So
Yeah.
I believe this is what I believe on.
Yeah, so you're basically investing now for the future.
For the future, yeah. It's like for example, for you, it's true in one point your mom was struggled. She just had to drop you off at 6 o'clock to school, pick you up late, doing that, doing this. But in one point when she looks at you now and what you become, she's so proud of herself. Before she's proud of you, she's proud of herself because she did her duty as mother when you were young. So that's always our advice, parents, to not look into what you are spending now or how much time you're giving them now, because that what will be the result for the future. Trust me.
Yeah.
I wish that Adam would give me enough time when he would be old though. Are you?
Yeah, give you enough time.
Yes, well, because I'm giving you more time.
You have to ask.
Now.
You have to ask his receptionist.
He doesn't time want.
You see?
All right. We'll end it there. Just before you go, I'll just see if I can get out of it. I have some stuff for you to say thank you for taking time out of your busy life.
Oh, that's really kind. You shouldn't. That was just returning favour. You are doing a lot with Adam, which I really, really appreciate. Oh, thank
They're a little bit
you.
wet still.
Oh, it's okay. Thanks very much. Thank you. It's really hot anyway. I don't need it, isn't it? Thanks very much. That's really kind of you.
Okay,
Thank
so
you.
yeah, thanks for coming in. End of episode 6. See you next time.